Well, I guess it's about time to cut off another big white spruce leaning over a building. And better yet, I get to cut those ones right there that have like a tree fort in them. So I got to cut above the tree fort right next to their building. Yippee! Wow. Yeah, I just cut a big spruce tree behind me, and I was paying attention about not driving over stumps and the rotten wind. It's very windy out today. The wind chill is phenomenal. Of course, when I start videotaping, you can't tell how windy it really is. There, I just blew that snow up. Look at how far it blows there. That's how windy it is today. Well, you can see that tree over there. Yeah, it's very windy. So, God, you know, I kind of wish it wasn't windy, but the wind is blowing this way, so it is blowing that away from their building, but it's also kind of aiming these at their building. So I'm going to cut. Ooh, I just blasted his outhouse. Look at that snow. So this little spruce was maybe a little practice run. Now we're going to take this white spruce. Let's get closer. I don't know if that's a stump. I'm going to cut this a little bit higher just in case. Yeah, it was fairly solid stump, so that's not too bad. Oh, that spruce drake's getting pretty big. I'm going to have to start a new one right there, right next to it. Alright, boys and girls, let's cut this one off. Gotta be careful here. Well, I got a hold of her. That's the worst part's over. Yeah, I left limbs all over their yard though. Grateful that tree is down. That one was worrying me. It wasn't that big. I thought it was bigger than that, so that helps. I picked up the limbs that fell in the yard. Now that's awful nice of me. Oh, did I just hurt my shoulder patting myself on the back? Probably did. There's this building on that side of me, and here's a big old white spruce I gotta take. I gotta take all three of them actually, but I'm gonna get myself between him and the tree and the building, and hopefully the wind doesn't mess me up here. Okay, I think I'm good. Hopefully I have her made now. The wind will blow it towards my drag, if nothing else. Oh, it's starting to go. Alright, I'll just let her go. There we go. The worst ones are done. I guess I shut the camera off so I didn't even get a picture of cutting this one. Oh well. Last two white spruce that might get his building. Well, Mr. Johnson, I think your building is going to be safe from spruce trees here in just a second. Man, it's windy. It's already 3 below. It was 11 above when I got up. I believe that's what it was. It's 3 below now. I don't know. It may be 10. It's not even 10 o'clock in the morning. We're supposed to have 40 to 50 below wind chills later this afternoon. Temperature is only going to drop all day. So I just cut this white spruce, and there's a stump over there. You can see it's just red. That's what we call red rot. So that's the tree that I cut off. About 8 feet of it there, and it was still red, so I cut off another 8-9 feet, and it's still red. pretty good chance most of this tree is red rod. Very little, maybe only the top couple sticks of this tree are still good. I got up and the wind is howling and it's supposed to be brutal cold the next 3 days, 4 days, I don't know. Anyway, last fall I did a tree cutting fail video where I was trying to carry big white spruce out of a guy's yard, and I did them all except for that one, and I lost it in his yard right next to his cabin. Apparently a bunch of people were mad at me for not dropping it on his cabin. But anyway, I got a lot of mean comments in that video, and one guy told me if I was gonna be a professional, I had to learn to be versatile. Well, I had to laugh. I mean, never had anybody call me a professional before. But anyway, so I lucked out. I didn't drop a tree on this guy's cabin. Things went well, and you know, I've cut literally a couple million trees, and I've only taken out one power line. I've never hit a building. But that guy that told me to be versatile, you know, because I wasn't professional, I told him, my response to him was, well, I was training a beaver to cut that tree down for me, but I ran out of patience with it and just cut it myself. And I thought that was a pretty good response. I didn't know how else to handle people like that, but that's what I did. Here we go again. 2 giant aspen, kind of leaning over his garage. I wish people would cut their trees before they built that building. You know, I mean, not just him. I've had it happen many, many times. They build something new and then want the trees cut around it. Well, here goes, huh? Well, I had to get around the back side of the tree. I probably came within 4 or 5 feet of his garage. I didn't realize it was that close. But I was so concerned about cutting that first tree, I didn't even record that one. I still got this guy here to go. So his garage is right there. Here's the big aspen. Alright, I'm just gonna dump it so nothing falls. There we go. Made it! I definitely feel like I'm in a winter wonderland, trying to find the back of their property here. Yeah, I gotta cut all this. There's some nice spruce in here. But, wow. What a jungle. So this is something pretty cool in cold weather. See this aspen here? It's only like 4 below on my phone. But if you can see all the limbs not all of them, but a lot of the limbs just exploded out of that aspen. So that's kind of nice. It's much easier limb when half the limb's already taken care of. I'll videotape an aspen I'm gonna fall here in about 2 or 3 trees, and I'll show you. Hopefully the phone will catch it. Okay, so here's the tree I wanna cut. I'm gonna throw it down. I'm gonna throw it down right alongside. Oh, that's a big one. Oh, really heavy. Gotta lean her back. Come back. Must have a heavy top or something. Ready? I'm gonna fall it right alongside the tree that's already there. I suppose you couldn't really see it, but yeah, never mind. That's not gonna work. Here, this is. You can tell the top isn't what it used to be. Here, I'll throw a couple more on here. Okay, so this should help smash the limbs underneath. Ah, shoot. That didn't work at all. But you see how few limbs are on there? There's not many limbs on there. Let's try another one. Hey, that worked pretty well. I like that one. limbs are just about completely gone on that tree. So you see how red rot that spruce stump is? So when I fall that spruce, I put it way back there because it's rotten. And then I just come up to the drag and I cut it off. Oh, yeah, it's still red. Oh, still red. You can tell by the sawdust it's still red. It ain't gonna clear up, is it? I saved it. Barely. Well, it's only 6 below. There's no way this thing's gonna start. Here's a cold start for you. Come on, girl. Wow, it's cranking all right. Come on. Come on. Come on. Holy smokes. It started. Awesome. You can't hear this thing knocking and rattling. I gotta go weld some clevises on that skidder. It's supposed to be 28 below in the morning. I'm not doing it tomorrow. I'm doing it right now. I had to walk, the Timco's parked over by the cabin. I'm in the opposite corner of the 40, so I went out to the snowmobile trail and walked around probably 3/8 of a mile. Thank goodness the wind isn't real bad right now. It's 6 below. Yeah, as soon as I say that, it seems pretty windy out. But that's cold. Oh, look at that, boys. Brand new rubber. Brand new. Spiff, you better not put a scratch in it. Not one. Well, these guys went ahead and put this tire on, put the chain on, and put the dual on, all without me. But they're long gone. Well, guess who's still here? Me? No, whatever. I gotta weld these clevises because if you don't weld them, they'll screw out and lose them. Yeah, I would have liked a little heavier clevis, but must have been all L&M had, huh? Okay, I better weld. I am just about out of daylight. Alright, they're all welded up. I just got a hair of daylight left. Boy, it's staying daylight a lot later. I think it's 5:30 by now. Cool. Hey, thanks for watching. If Darren doesn't do a good enough job saying thanks for watching, I thought I'd help him out. Hey, don't forget to hit the like button. Help me out. Appreciate it. Thank you. Of course, you know when you're welding, you can't breathe or you instantly fog up your mask. So, hard to weld when you can't breathe. Yeah, I'm just looking at this tire a little more. Hey, you know what? I'm not the only logger in Minnesota, or we're not the only logger in Minnesota. And I hope that all you guys out there in Minnesota and every other place that's freezing cold, you guys be careful. Wow, that wind is cold. Please be careful in these temperatures. Do you have some kind of fascination with sunsets and sunrises? This is a sunset. Yeah, that's pretty. Do it again.
Thanks for watching.